Our quarterfinals continue here inside Memorial Hall. It is Linda Mihalec getting this rematch with veteran Jillian DeCoursey. TJ DeSantis, Megan Anderson, Julie Kedzie live here tonight on Access TV for the Phoenix tournament. Our clock powered by Juju Me. Fight premature aging with Juju Me's high-grade Juju Bees, the ultimate unknown superfood. Use code Invicta FC for 10% off. DeCoursey in the red, firing that right hand there, finding a home. Mihalec trying to utilize that jab early.
Definitely no filling out between both these ladies. They're both hitting hard shots early on, which I love to see. There is no time to lose in these 5-minute rounds, and they're both trying to capitalize super early.
It's really a sprint. When you look at a mixed martial arts fight that goes 15 minutes, you know, 5 minutes can go by in the blink of an eye, it feels.
It really can, or it can feel like forever. You know, something I like the way both are approaching this is Mihalec is really punching forward. She's really setting into that front leg with her punch. DeCoursey read that earlier and threw an inside leg kick, and Mihalec responded with her own inside leg kick when she saw that DeCoursey has a similar sort of style in moving forward.
Mihalec is doing a really good job when she enters with her jab. She's dropping her head right off the center line, so she's not being countered with that right hand or that jab. So she's very smart with the way that she's entering the pocket right now.
Would like to see a little bit more offensive footwork there from DeCoursey.
You know, Mihalec is very, when she enters in the pocket, she's very heavy on that lead leg. I would love to see DeCoursey maybe look at beating up that leg with the low kick. She might be able to disrupt the stance a little bit, kind of get something of her own in the works from countering on that jab.
I agree.
You're looking at this striking affair. Both of these ladies, you know, have their own approach and significantly different. We see Mihalec mix in the kicks, but she's been really jab heavy. And you know, looking at DeCoursey, she's a much more volume type of striker.
She is, you know, and DeCoursey likes movement. She likes wrestling, got that takedown she was looking for. And now we can see her on the ground. This is where she wanted to be. This is where she likes to work. She likes to wrestle. She likes to grapple. But Mihalec is no slouch on the ground.
No, and just like that, she's able to get back to her feet.
Which that's huge in a 5-minute fight. You know, you have to think, do they score that takedown?
Right.
She bounced right back up. Like, how do you score that? That's a really, you know, important moment right there for Mihalec.
Also interesting for Mihalec, too, who disengaged on the feet, wanted to get this fight back at space, didn't really want to mess around in the clinch with DeCoursey.
Well, I think she knows from their previous fight DeCoursey's strengths, and she knows her own strengths. So why play into DeCoursey's kind of field of expertise when she doesn't have to? And she, you know, she's doing a really good job of using her range a little bit. DeCoursey, I think, hasn't figured out the timing and range of Mihalec yet, and I think that's the benefit of a 3-round fight, but she doesn't have 3 rounds.
Right.
She's only got 1.
And that's really what a tournament's all about. It's all about that adjustment, and you don't get to make adjustments, you know, after the round here in our quarterfinals and semifinals. You got to do it on the fly.
That was a nice interruption shot from DeCoursey to Mihalec. It really kind of stopped her for a second, made her reassess, readjust. But yeah, DeCoursey, she is a volume striker. I think she needs to pick up the volume even more right here. Mihalec is not necessarily landing more, but she's landing hard when she lands, TJ, and that's got to count, you know, for something.
I would love to see DeCoursey kind of double up on that jab as she enters the pocket, and then maybe switch up her levels and go to the body a little bit. She's struggling to close that range because Mihalec is doing a really good job of establishing with that hard jab, and she's kind of stopping her in her tracks. So I would like to see DeCoursey kind of push the action a little bit more, increase that volume, and not let Mihalec, you know, control the range.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think range is what's going on here, especially for Mihalec. And I have to say, she is landing pretty darn hard. DeCoursey's face is pretty red right now, and the legs are getting quite a beating.
About 45 seconds left here in the only round of this quarterfinal fight, and you can see that momentum really building here for Linda Mihalec down the stretch.
Really is beautiful, beautiful jab. She's, you know, DeCoursey's not really moving her head. Her head's very stationary, which is enabling Mihalec to kind of hit her shots every single time she throws, and she's hitting hard. Look at that cut open up on the bridge of the nose. The beautiful counter there by DeCoursey.
Nice.
That's what I wanted to see from her. Those, you know, Mihalec is super heavy on that lead leg when she enters into the pocket to throw her strikes. Those leg kicks to disrupt her combinations are going to be there.
Final moments here in this round. Linda Mihalec trying to avenge a loss to Jillian DeCoursey in an effort to move on to the semifinals. There we go, 5 minutes in the books between these atomweight athletes.
Well, fight fans, after one round, we have a split decision. Advancing to the semifinal tonight in this atomweight tournament from Richmond, Kentucky, Linda F109 Mihalec.